Hans, in particular, probably I would say we're the closest in this family. Hans changed her life after she got married to Pankaj, and then things happened so fast. Before they realized, they had 2 kids, and things were moving pretty fast. And then one morning, she just drops into Ahmedabad and says, "Look, these 2 kids are too mischievous. And I need somebody to take care." And we said, "All right, be with us. We'll take care of the babies." And the babies would learn a lot of things because we got a couple of other babies with them. And then that's where Rushabh, my son, and Anant and Anki, that's how they became good friends. And they're still good friends. But Ansa moved. And then, surprisingly, they had a change in their life. The kids were growing up, and they went to Africa, Tanzania, back home, because that's where she was born. Ansa was born in Tanzania, and she went back to Tanzania, and the children started growing in a different world. And then all of a sudden they decided to come back to India on the way to USA. And they came over here. This Pankaj and his friends made a real transformation. Tanzanian friends and Bombay friends, they all met here in US, and they formed a new group. And you see how Hansa's entire transition from a Tanzanian to an Indian to an American. You see, this is what Hansa was. She could mix in any group and still be the boss.
Thank you, Ramakaka. So this picture is my mom. If you recognize her, she's the one in the middle with the shades on. And the funny thing is, with the age difference between the oldest sister to the youngest, it's about 25, 30 years or so. So Sheila Ben, who's here, she's my mom's niece, and they're a year apart. Raju Bhai and Haribu Bhai at the bottom, they're in their 50s, close to 50s now. And the other sister, I honestly don't recognize. But the third Amasi is there.
This is
Maybe Ramachandra can point them out.
this is Sheila.
Again, I'll let the guy who took the picture.
This photograph was taken by me
There you go.
in Dar es Salaam, and we went on Kunduchi Beach. That, Magogoni Beach, yes. And that's where we took, and all these things, do you see one thing common among most of the kids?
Dark
They're
hair.
all wearing goggles. That was an in thing first at that age. And that's what they're trying to display. Look, we have come on a beach, you know. And these are all cousins, you know.
And
Can you point them out?
Who's this?
No, this was not Neelu. This was a girl. She was a friend.
Nilanti.
That was Hansa's friend.
Nilanti.
Tarnavli?
No, Yeah. This is Trona.
Okay,
This
so
is
let me just.
Sila.
Can you point them out?
Hold
Yeah.
on a second. All right, so, this was, how old do you think, what year do you think this was taken?
1962, I think it's on
No,
the back
this
of the
must
picture.
be before that.
No, it's 62.
62 is on the
Around
back of the picture.
65.
So this is taken at a beach in Africa. So Hansa's story, like Ramgaga just said, involved multiple migrations across continents, right? So my grandfather came to Africa in the 1910s, 1907, something like that. This is, we're talking from the west coast of Gujarat to East Africa. Initially to the island of Zanzibar, and then he had 7 brothers. Many of them moved to, in the middle of absolutely nowhere, in then Tanganyika, in a town called Kahama, set up shop as traders and at a cooperative. My grandfather went back to India to marry my grandmother, Labuba, and they got married in 1920, late 20 or
26, 25.
25, 1925. They actually had, just for historic reasons, correction, there were actually 11 children. The oldest daughter, Kanchan Ben, passed away relatively young. I've seen photographs of her when she was maybe 7 or so, 7, 8.
She was
13, I've seen, so she passed away when she was 13 of malaria, of black water, kidney disease, malaria in Africa at that time. The remaining siblings, all 10 of them survived up until about a month ago. And Hansa Foy's second oldest sister passed away in Nairobi 3 odd weeks ago or so, 3 weeks ago. And she's now the second one out of the pillar of 10 that have lived through adulthood to not be with us. So anyway, this was taken in the early 60s.